Good morning, everyone. I wanted to drop in and do a very quick video this morning before I get to work on some other things. It is very early, very cold. I think the lows today will be in the 50s, the highs in the 60s, and it might rain on top of that. Usually by this time of day, you would start to see the sunrise, but I'm actually seeing dark clouds and feel like it might be a very dark day, which somehow is very fitting for this topic that I would like to tackle with you guys very quickly today. I've never spoken of this publicly, and so bear with me if I'm a little jumpy, edgy when it comes to this topic. I'm not sure as to whether I had got an opportunity to express that in my life, guys, most of the things that I've learned as far as being a woman, from my makeup, my fashion, being able to dance, my body, my period, my biology, all of these wonderful and great feministic, things that so many people love and value and appreciate about me, that they were cultivated primarily by only by the men in my life. When I sought to want to learn how to cook, clean, do different things from my mother, which is where most of us would go for certain lessons and blessings, I was always told no. But those very same things she wouldn't mind to teach my brother and have him to do those things for me and my sister, our hair and the cooking and cleaning. And, granted, he was the oldest, but these were lessons that we all needed, lessons and blessings. And so, yeah, I've learned everything about my femininity, my womanhood, professionalism, just life advice and wisdom, from men, believe it or not. The double-edged sword to that is that sometimes men will build you up and feed you everything you need, but a lot of time the motives will be very selfish in his own greed, in his own comeuppance. At the same token, most everything that I've learned from men, on the flip side, I've been the most envied, sabotaged, betrayed by those very same men, competed with. Even men I've been in relationships with, guys. And so sometimes I sit there and I wonder, why can't I find any female friend? Like, what is up with that? Because before my mom passed away, she had this saying to me, that Minata, women are going to hate you. And she never said much more than that, but those words have resonated, reverberated, and haunted me ever since she had passed away. Her words were so true. Ironically, I'm a hero to women. I think I've spoken on some of these things briefly in videos from long ago. Now, last night I was out. I say that to give an example. And I was walking up an escalator. A girl walks in front of me, black girl at that, walking kind of aggressively, really, really short skirt on. That's why I don't wear too many skirts in the city. When I do, I always wear a jacket that's very long to provide myself coverage if that dress starts to ride up. Her dress was riding up, and she stood on the escalator as we were climbing. I always stand like this, just straight. When you're going higher, so is your ass and in between your legs. And, I've seen women from the back and I'm like, okay, so it's better to just stand like this. She's in a dress and she cocks her leg up and stands like this, with one leg on one step, one leg on the other step. I'm standing a few steps behind her. And the Spanish guy rushes up behind her really, really close, blocks me, and I don't know what he's doing. And what I noticed is that she didn't have really good boundaries to sense that, hey, the person is too close to me. She didn't even turn back. She was busy with her phone. I look up a little bit because I'm like, it's weird how close he is to her. And I see him videoing under her skirt. The only thing I do is yell out, ma'am, the guy behind you is videoing under your skirt. She turns around and is like, let me see the video, starts harassing him for the video. He starts to pretend like he can't speak English. And the only thing I say to her is, well, girl, if it was me, I would have called the police. They were right down the street. And she gave me this weird look, like maybe she couldn't. Maybe had a warrant. Maybe on her way was on her way to get some money because for the way that she was dressed, it was like, girl, are you on a hoe stroll? I don't know. But she walks off after harassing the guy a bit for a picture. He pretends to not be able to speak English, walks away from the situation. She does not turn back even for a split minutia of a second to even thank me for that. She seemed more embarrassed, probably, as she should have been, and scurried off to wherever the fuck she was headed. And I'm used to that, saving women from themselves more often than not, and being scoffed at by them. Either which way, when I realized that some similar elements have come into play in my male friendships, relationships, and what have you may, it makes me kind of get women like, well, if a man can be jealous, envious, and with a competitive spirit over a woman, some of those same men are watching me right now. Nobody has to believe that. Nobody has to ever know that. And that is okay. Checking back to see the impact of that attack. I can't be faded. Either which way, I wanted to come in and drop that. I don't know who it will do what for, and I don't care. I move in the spirit with my topics now. And in the same token, I want to thank those men for raising me and cultivating me into a beautiful feminine woman, just with a natural ability to think like a man. On the flip side, for those that then it changed and became a destructive saboteur mechanism to destroy me, minimize me, empower themselves off of me, and use that same power to diminish and destroy me, I'm still standing.